So, heaven and earth are coming together and working as one. And the angels, the angelic realm in general, has a request from all the light workers and all the light workers to be. Light workers, they need your help to go into meditation and imagine yourself standing beside the sea of consciousness. Sit down by the sea of consciousness or stand. You can stand too. You could probably throw a pebble in. But go into your meditation. Go to the sea of consciousness and send messages in the form of waves on the sea of consciousness. Not, you can do it as ripples, like touching the water, and the water like spreads out, goes, in a little ripple, like, or you can imagine it bigger. You can imagine it, I wouldn't do like, tidal waves or anything, but who knows, it might work. But what you want to do is you want to call out to all the healing professionals. That would be doctors, nurses, psychiatrists, veterinarians, counselors. So mental, physical, emotional, all of the healing practitioners. And you want to call out to them to basically wake up and see what is happening in our world. Say to them not to prescribe prescription drugs. Say to them to do natural healing. Say, don't, give vaccines. Don't, to be ethical and moral about their practice and how they're taking care of people, how they're administering help to people. Because so many have gotten confused or lost their way. They're not doing the right thing. They're not standing up for the people who need their help. And the angelic realm wants us to basically bombard them with messages or energy more than anything, obviously, to stop doing that, to reverse course, to start using natural medicines to care for their patients without chemicals, without prescription drugs, without, pharmacists too. Add pharmacists to that list. Food manufacturers, food people who are making food, put an intention out there for these food companies to stop putting all this toxic stuff in the food. We have to fight back, and we have to do it on a spiritual level. It won't work on a physical level. If you're not a light worker and you're a godly person, pray. Just pray that these people pull their heads out of the sand and see what is going on. We need all of these medical health professionals to wake up and see the reality and see what they're doing. I don't believe that they do see. I find it so hard to believe that people who went into a profession to help other people have turned just pure evil, or semi. I don't know. I mean, I hate to call them evil. I don't think it's an intentional thing. I think there is some kind of a veil or um, a mask or something over them where they can't see what they're creating, what is happening. And all the light workers need to go into meditation and do this once, maybe twice a day, or during your regular meditation. You just go into your meditation and you send that out there. Go to the sea of cosmic consciousness, send waves, and do it over the world, not just your country or your state. Do it over the entire world. This is a problem in many, many countries, and it needs to stop. And I don't think that nobody's really making any progress doing it on a physical level. There's a bunch of people screaming about the problem, and there's a bunch of people that don't think there's a problem. And nobody's making any headway. So we have to take it to a spiritual level. We have to get into meditation, and we have to battle this problem in a peaceful way, of course. Don't want any karmic retribution. But we have to battle this on a spiritual level rather than on a physical level. And we need to do it very intently. We need to, if you meditate once a day, maybe you could add a brief meditation in the evening or in the morning, whichever one you do, and just put that out there. Put that out into the sea of cosmic consciousness. Imagine these doctors. Tell them to stop doing what they're doing to people. No vaccines. Go to, get away from big pharma. Start using natural medicine. Those types of things. And the food people, they need to stop putting all these toxins in the food. It's gotten really bad. Rather than repeat myself one more time, the other message that I'm getting is that the angels and the angelic realm want everybody to start listening to healing frequencies. Currently, I'm listening to one, I think it's on YouTube. Yes, YouTube. And it's on the pineal gland. It's high. It's 1.4 quadrillion hertz. But it's the hertz. You want the hertz meditations for healing. And everybody needs to start listening to these. We need to start healing ourselves. We need to start healing other people. We need to start healing our families, our pets. Pretty much anybody within the range of hearing will be affected by these healing frequencies. And you can ask your guides, which ones are good. I'm sure that there's probably ones that aren't so good out there. The ones I've been listening to that I was led to are this is a channel called Meditation State on YouTube. And there's a whole bunch of them. They have tons of them. And I think they even have a group where you can get private ones. But do some research. Look into it if you haven't worked with the healing frequencies before. It's mind-blowing how much of a change you'll see just in your own health and your own attitude and your own well-being. When I very first started listening to them, I did go through a little bit of a difficult time. I saturated myself. I listened to it all day, and then I listened to it while I was sleeping. And when I woke up the next day, I was so tired. I was beyond tired. But the next day, my energy came up, and I have noticed that I've had some effects with fear and negativity. My brain, my functioning mind, is not being negative or being fearful. Hang on. You see, the divine journey that brought you to this video. I got an ad. But there are times where I've noticed that some kind of crazy fear-based stuff has been coming up. And I believe that's kind of a Herkimer effect. You know, it's not factual, it's just your body or your brain releasing the past negativity and the past damage that's been done. I would say you may go through 1 or 2 days of a little bit of uncomfortable, not to the point where you can't function. I mean, you could still go to work, you could still do what you want to do. I was tired, I took a nap, but I still got things done, and I actually had a really great day, but I was dragging. But all light workers, everybody needs to start doing this. Even people who are, you know, devout Christians and their prayer groups, they should look into it. In addition to prayer, these healing frequencies are really good. And we all need to start healing ourselves. You know, food is really super important. All my videos on food and what's going on with the food industry, you have all seen that. Beauty products. Beauty products have mass amounts of chemicals in them. Clothing has chemicals in it. I mean, the list of toxic things that are in our environment, in our water, in our ground, social media, you know, just the news. I mean, we're being bombarded by toxins constantly. So the angelic realm is asking everybody with any amount of knowledge to go into meditation and fight back against that. Don't just get on social media and post something in, you know, in anger or in frustration. Get on social media and post this video, or post the Hertz information, the healing frequencies information, post healing frequency videos, post, you know, information about toxic foods, or don't even, I mean, it's kind of up to you. You can do whatever you want, but you want to spread the word as far and wide as you possibly can about fighting this battle on a spiritual level and learning what actually works to heal your body, mind, and soul, and what doesn't. And that's pretty much it. I can't express how important this is enough. I've been kind of being poked to get this out for days now, and I'm finally doing it. The energy's been really crazy, and I haven't had a whole lot of time. I've been trying to do this all day, and it seems like I keep getting pulled into different directions, and I wonder if that isn't an energy in itself trying to keep me from doing it. Don't know. Haven't done any readings on it, haven't really looked at it, but I wanted to get this video done and say, do it. Please, please, please devote 15 minutes a day to doing this. If you can do it twice a day, that would be fabulous. And if you are just learning, you don't really know what a light worker is, and you don't really know what you're doing, just put a message below, and myself or anybody else who happens to come by on the channel, I'm sure they will, assist as well. But the future, the angels, the angelic realm in entirety, they are pushing for everyone to learn how to care for themselves. You don't get the sniffles and go to the doctor. You get the sniffles and you take an herb. Or you get the sniffles, you know how to heal yourself. Or you listen to a frequency, a healing frequency. This can be done. This medical monster that has been created has got to come down. And it's going to take a lot of spiritual, light-working people to get this done. So, please, do it. Don't even consider it. Just do it. Blessings.